out, the tiny little community now only has about 100 people because all the gold dried up. So the people that live out here, they just come and just relax out here. There's a little old church at the bottom of the hill, Wellington Church, that was built in 1873, denominational church. So it's just anyone can go to the church. But anyone who... So you can see the pine trees just here to your right. Yeah. These are the exotic species of pine, so they're not from New Zealand originally. Those are the Monterey pine trees, also known as Pinus radiata pine trees. Those take up to 25 years to mature. So that's why we grow them a lot here in New Zealand, because they're regenerative forests. What does that mean?
They grow back.
Yes, they grow back. So they'll chop them down, they'll plant them back again, and they'll chop them back down again. And what are they used for?
Building.
Yeah, building houses, furniture. So 60% of the Monterey pine tree that is growing here in New Zealand, 60% of those trees will be sent overseas to China. So they can make it into furniture and things that you can buy off Temu. Just junk. And then the rest will go to Europe.
So I tell you a fact. Sonny's asleep. Sonny's asleep. Now it's awake.
A chance to be buried in an ecopod. So they have vines wrapped around your body, you be placed in the ground, and then a tree gets planted on top of you, so that you can fertilize the tree itself.
So the tree would basically eat you.
Essentially, yeah. So you would feed the tree.
I want to see that cemetery.
You'll be able to see it very shortly when we go past it.
Are those trees planted on dead bodies?
Some of them will be, yes, further up the hill. Now very shortly, team, we're going to head over to a station called Terra Fiti Station, and it's got a very unique, interesting way of how it got its name, Terra Fiti. So originally you have to go all the way back in time to when Abel Tasman came over and sailed around New Zealand. So he was the Dutch explorer, and he came in 1642, he arrived. But Abel Tasman never actually set foot on New Zealand soil. He just mapped around the outside of it, because we like UFOs type of thing. So they started doing the haka, the Māori war dance, to ward or to drive away Abel Tasman. But Abel Tasman thought this was a sign of welcome. So he sent his men ashore in his rowboats. As his men were coming ashore, the Māori were like, well, he's definitely not getting the point. So they started sounding their conch shell, going, and Abel Tasman thought this was a great sign. He thought this was a sign of welcoming. So he sent his men ashore even further, and the Māori saw this was a sign of threatening. So they got in their wakatoa, in their war canoe, and smashed into Abel Tasman's men, killing a few of them. And Abel Tasman was like, yeah, no, let's get out of here, and sailed all the way back to the Netherlands again. And it wasn't for about 100 years later that Captain James Cook came over and rediscovered New Zealand in 1760s. When he arrived, he had actually read through Abel Tasman's journals, noting that the Māori spoke a similar language to those in the Pacific. So when he went through the Pacific, he went past Tahiti, and he hired a Tahitian and came to New Zealand. As he arrived in New Zealand, he was in the South Island talking to a Māori chief, and he asked the Tahitian to help translate for him. But they've got two different languages, right? Obviously, but very similar. So he said, Captain James Cook pointed to where we are now, and he said, what is over there? And the Tahitian tried to translate for him, but it turns out he said in the Māori language, where does the sun rise? And the Māori chief said, Terra Fiti, pointing to where we are now, translating to, the sun rises over there. The sign to your left.
That
I see it. It's always like that. Always like that.
Does it always say yes?
It always says that.
Moses,
Yes.
we should pop in to see the people who have to do
We can't pop in unannounced. This is cool.
They were approached by Meridian Energy, the wind company, to buy the land from them. They said no because they were too proud. It had been in the family for 6 generations. And so they came up with another idea. Why don't we lease the land from you? So that's what they did. So Meridian Energy every year has to pay $1 million to the farmers to have these wind turbines put up here. And they have 62 turbines on this one farm. And in all of Wellington there are just over 85 wind turbines. Each turbine generates 146 gigawatts of power. All of them put together make enough power to power 75,000 homes. That's basically all of Wellington, which is pretty impressive, isn't it? So on the farm we have sheep, we also have cows as well, and goats. So the sheep that you can see just down there on the right hand side, they're a special type of sheep. These are called Wiltshire sheep. Wiltshire sheep originate from the UK and they're very easy to maintain. So these sheep are only used for meat purposes. The wool is not used. So they'll have wool on the back sides like this just in front of us. So you can see some of the wool is still attached to the sheep because it's just falling off naturally. Because the price of wool has dropped dramatically. So in the 1800s we had over 85 million sheep in New Zealand and cows. Who uses Angus beef in New Zealand? What restaurants?
McDonald's.
McDonald's, correct. So they sell their cows back to McDonald's and they use these cows. So there's about 500 Angus beef cows on the property. And every now and again you'll see a lot of goats on the property as well. Now the goats, they were introduced on the farm to get rid of the gorse.
What?
The gorse. You know the plant, I'll show you very shortly what the gorse is. It's like a prickly bush with yellow flowers. This one just in front of us on the right hand side. So the bush with the yellow flowers, that's the gorse.
What are the ones with orange?
To make as hedgerows, but it's now a pest here in New Zealand because it just grows anywhere. So you can see these turbines. These turbines generate enough electricity to power all the houses in Wellington, which is pretty incredible, right? Now I want you to take a look right to the right of us. In the distance there you can see some islands. Can everyone see those? That's the South Island.
What?
That's the South Island directly to the right of us.
Oh.
In the distance. So the South Island isn't actually south of us. It's to the west of us. So we're now facing directly south. But over to the right, that's west. So if you look at my hand, that's the North Island and that's the South Island. So it's like that. It's almost overlapping the North Island. And what's really interesting is that Picton in the South Island is 1 kilometre more north than us here in Wellington. It's above sea level. We're pretty high at the moment.
I don't want to be inside the clouds. Why? What happens to me one day? Why does it feel like we're in a plane?
We're not in a plane.
It feels like it because we're so high up.
Look at that, we're in the clouds.
No, leave. Go back, go back.
I know.
I don't want to fall off this.
You're not gonna fall off, you're on the solid ground.
How was that?
Look at that. Look at, you see the mist?
Well, that's way too windy. I'm not leaving this car.
I don't think we can do
stop up here.
Okay.
It's up to you.
There's an open.
Yeah. Are we able to have a little snack?
We'll stop here just to take a look at the view.
Take a look at the view and then come back in. Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then we'll go down to this lighthouse area.
All right.
Look, that's the right is one of the turbines.
All right.
So
Check
just
out the view. Oh my God! Look
over
at
to your
that.
left, you can see Mana Island, and then further into the distance is Kapiti Island.
Look at all those turbines.
Look to our right as well, where there's a ship and
So what's so special about Kapiti Island?
doesn't it have kiwi?
It has
It's-
kiwi birds on it,
It's
correct.
a safe. It's like basically a safe zone for kiwis.
It's
Correct.
named after an ice cream.
And what else is so special about Kapiti Island
An
before the
ice cream
kiwis
is
were
made
there?
out of it.
And before the ice creams. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
It has like the longest jaw name.
So Kapiti Island, a famous chief because why is he so famous? Anyone know?
Because he did something bad.
He did he did a lot of bad things, but he also did some good things. He came up with the haka that the All Blacks do, the kamate haka. So he kidnapped a chief's daughter and he ran through the Tongariro National Park away from the other chief. The other chief tried to capture him, but Te Paraha did the haka that the All Blacks do today, the kamate one.
And did it scare them off?
And scared them away. So we'll give you an opportunity to hop out.
Hey, yeah, you were talking about the orange one. Some of the leaves are, well, the flowers are actually orange. See? There goes, sir. Yeah, no.
It is.
Do you want me to take a group photo?
Yeah, a group photo would be great. Yes.
United States of America.
Oh, look at the view.
I saw like a building on one of the mountains there. Not
Zoom
that
in.
one there, but further, like further away. I saw like another building, but it looks like a big orange thing.
Oh, look at the
That
valley.
would be telecommunications.
Yeah, that one there, over there.
So that's giving you your Wi-Fi 5G.
Oh, we've got a great view of the ocean.
So the Cook Strait is notorious for getting really bad weather. Can anyone tell me why it gets such bad weather? Because it's high up.
Very bumpy.
I said that.
That's a good answer. However, the reason it's getting bad weather is because of the trade winds from Australia. So you get the winds that are called the roaring 40s. They're on the 40th parallel line of the world. They mix with the cool airs here in New Zealand and it creates these big strong crosswinds. They come throughout the Cook Strait. Very treacherous.
Oh, look at the ocean. So beautiful.
So we're just going to open this gate just a little bit.
Oh, look at down there.
Whoa.
Wait,
Are we gonna go down there to the water?
Yeah.
Is that where the seals are?
wait.
Where are you going?
I am just capturing this. Oh, look at
I can
that.
send it to you.
I mean, honestly,
This colorless.
when you think about it, you will not see something like this if you are at home.
Moses, look at the
It's
clouds. They're moving
amazing.
in.
Look at that.
The clouds are moving.
The clouds are moving in. Yeah, I see
And
that.
you don't have another jacket.
Me? Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
You'll be dead before you know.
Hey,